Yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere. And the deeper you go, the more that happens. You just, like, casually get ultimate weapon appearing out of nowhere. It's crazy. Now, it's so hard to say because obviously you could start to prep yourself for something else. And then you get a different problem. So, I think I'm going to move them to that one, actually. Yeah, this is preparation for if we get ultimate weapon again, which we definitely can. And we could get ultimate weapon multiple times, that's the thing. It's not even just it appears once you beat him and then it's gone. We might have to fight that guy like 4 times. So, still do that. At least that way we get Protect and Shell on these 2. And then Yuna's kind of a bit more of a anything can happen kind of thing. For her, I think still we'd probably go the Protect route. And then I need to change these up for a second. But I think that's what I'm going to try. Nah, actually. Let me see. So I might need to do a bit of flipping through at the start, but I stole a Supreme Gem, you just never know, that could be very useful, so I want it. But I'll start with Sticky Fingers immediately. Okay. Of course we end up with something different. Wow, some big enemies, man. Things have gone interesting. Even more so. One of them got hit at least. Fire Gem, okay.
Always have a plan B.
101. Weirdly, like, not that heavy damage. I'm kind of surprised. But at least we know that we're learning.
Hey, eyes on me!
We're learning Mega Potions soon. They both guarded that, right? Yeah.
I'm full of surprises.
Yeah, I haven't met this duo before, so I'm still taking some precautions, but I think they look intimidating, but I think we're good. Let's let someone take some damage. Okay. Anything else you can do? I think none of those helped. But yeah, I think we're good. Everything's a little bit cramped, but it's fine. They don't seem to be strong enough to really do anything, so I think we're good. Yeah, and Mega Potion is obviously huge. So this means that Riku can now switch over to Dark Knight, and we can have our third Dark Knight. Let's go here. Alright. You can just keep battle crying. At least it gives us something to do every turn, basically. Pitch Perfect. Let's go. In comes Darkness soon. Take it forever. There it is. Over 1,000. Nice. We got poison after all that time. What the hell? Fine. Nice, good damage. Yeah, so the Songstress showing its worth as well. Very low HP, but she's managing for now.
Hey, look what I found.
So I want to fight Ultimate Weapon again. Just love a dungeon where bosses just casually show up. It's great. So, I think now we move Riku back to Thief. And we won't need to switch back to this as frequently. Okay. And I think there's like one more thing maybe for Yuna to learn. Is it evasion? Do we really need that? Yeah, she's almost there anyway. One more, and then we'll move it along. And then I guess for Pain, as an alchemist for now. I think we might as well. Alright, let's see if we can make it. Alright, it's these two again. Don't need to see this one. You guys know the deal. Okay, for some reason Yuna got killed in the last minute there. But she did learn the final one that I wanted. So this could be like an opener for boss fights. The songstress. At least I have that prep now. The question is, what does Yuna move on to now? I think we move her back to Gunner, honestly. We go here as well. This is apparently what I had. I did mess around with alchemy at the start. So maybe I move her there too. Basically, because of Ultima, I want to fight Ultima properly once first, and hopefully beat it. Until then, I need to be careful. And so I want to use this particular garment grid, and that's why I can't put a gunner on here at the moment, because I want these for... I basically want all 4 of these for Ultimate. So for now... I think most stuff can appear on multiple floors, so... Oh, interesting. What are you gonna do, you little shit? I want to do a sticky fingers here. Let's see what we get. No, these guys have nothing to steal. What? Oh, bullshit. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
The shadows will swiftly devour you.
And that's why we have darkness. Yeah, so that's what it tries to do the little combo. Yeah, not dodging darkness. And yeah, this is why, again, people use Dark Knight. Let's just head back. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Okay. Here we go. That did not go very far.
Feeling about this one.
Me too.
Yeah, this one's a very easy encounter. You can go from that to Ultimate Weapon on the same floor. And yeah, we literally got ambushed by Ultimate Weapon. Fantastic. Okay, we need to try and start with moving across to some of these to get some shell going. Of course, it's the one... it's literally 1 out of 3. Now...
Oops, forgot to mention I had this.
I would ideally still want to have Yuna help out a bit here.
Well, this is no time for stage fright.
Oops, forgot to mention I had this. Na 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 na.
I don't know if it's smart
May as well
like
let
that,
loose.
or if it's just
Na,
luck.
na, 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 na.
Come on, Riku. Ugh. I need her to like change to Dark Knight so that she can survive.
Na, 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 na.
Yeah, Pain's been sitting on that soft for about 6 weeks. No. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, please, Yuna, just shut up. Never realized that there was an issue with that. Of course, she's dead now. Okay, at least break will stop working. Guess maybe it was just picking on for no reason at all. I think someone has to stay in.
Na 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 na.
Ah, shit, I didn't change in time. I don't think Pain's gonna survive it. Let's see if Shell actually helps here. If it's like fixed damage, then we're kind of screwed. So we tried to raise our magic defense using the Sing and use Shell. Ooh. I think it kind of worked. Wait, Riku got petrified. Shit, she... Oh, she doesn't have it. She doesn't have it, I forgot. She doesn't have the points yet as a Dark Knight. Crap. That's bad. So I don't think Shell helped there, honestly. I think it was the... But now we lost all of our buffs. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not sure we can beat this guy.
I wanted to save this for something special.
I think I wasted so much time with Riku being petrified that it kind of killed the fight for me. Yeah, she just keeps getting hit with it. Over and over and over again. Yeah, we all have Shell, which is nice and all, but... Not sure what we can really do. Yeah, it spams it so frequently that got shattered as well. Yeah, without petrification protection, we can't do this fight. Thankfully, we do have stuff that can help with it, but for now, at least, I think I'm just going to give up. I don't know how much HP he has as well. Because like 2 out of 3 of our characters can't survive.
Oops, forgot to mention I had this.
Sheesh, man. Ultimate weapon. Not playing around. Good Doom on it. At this stage, the fight's already lost, so...
Oops, forgot to mention I had this.
Yeah. It's also immune to physical damage and magic damage. Wow. I might have to wrap this session up here and come back and buck my ideas up, because this is literally just a random encounter that we're facing here. I mean, we're doing good to be able to survive that, so I definitely think we can beat this guy, but I'm not entirely sure how yet.
Why?
But without petrification protection, we're not going anywhere, so I think we have to prioritize that above all else right now. So, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, my friends, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X-2 Escape from Via Infinito challenge. So, 2 sessions in, and I am almost halfway. But as predicted, the last session was where things definitely started to get more difficult, started to see some more game overs. But despite all of that, I have continued to make progress, and hopefully I will do my best to continue to make progress in this session as well. But with every session, the chances of me hitting a wall that I won't be able to figure out how to get past are increasingly high. The goal for this session is to get from at least Cloister 48 past Cloister 60. Now that's a big ask because we have a major boss on Cloister 60 called Conjurer, and that guy is a completely different ball game in terms of his HP compared to anything that we've faced up until this point. But before we even get there, there's a lot of work to do, because at the end of the last session, I literally started to encounter Ultimate Weapon, and I already got, I think, a couple of game overs as a result. So I need to first of all figure out what kind of setup do I even need. So I've been trying my best to kind of invest in ability points, like so that by the time things start to get really difficult, I've got sufficient preparations to kind of see me through. Now, that's generally gone well, but I think I need to be increasingly just like whatever the strongest setup is, I need to always be in that setup, otherwise I'm in serious danger. And for example, like I need petrification protection for Ultimate Weapon, because there is a lot of that. So I think basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up as if I'm facing Ultimate Weapon in any given encounter, and then anything that comes along the way, then obviously we'll kind of change it up as much as we can, depending on what we need. So I think we do this. Thankfully we've got 4 of them, need be. I think for now, we got to go for... Forget like Alchemist, all that stuff, we just do this. Poison Sleep, she won't need that as much. Unfortunately, I haven't got any more accessories that boost my HP. It would have been nice to get that, but not been getting it. This is the best I can manage. I think as long as I'm close to full HP, I can just about survive the moves coming from Ultimate Weapon. Yeah, so Riku is the one that's really in danger here, because if she stays as an alchemist, she doesn't have the HP to survive. And it feels very risky to change Yuna to, let's say, a songstress to start giving us, like, boosts in terms of our stats, like using the dancers. Okay. I'm going to give this another go for now, and just basically kind of have this strongest setup at the ready, kind of at all times. for now. And just see if it's going to be enough. I did start to make some notes before starting the session. I had a look at which enemies I'm going to be facing en route to Cloister 60. And I made some little notes. And honestly, I think literally Ultimate Weapon is the worst one. And the fact that I encountered 2 in such quick succession is a little bit weird. But anything can happen. Maybe we're not really going to see it because it's only between Cloisters 47 and 49. So if we can make it through 2 more Cloisters, we won't need to fight Ultimate Weapon again. So the goal is to basically progress. Of course, we can just play the RNG game and just keep rerunning this particular Cloister and the next one until we don't encounter it, but obviously I'd like to get a win against it along the way. So let's kick things off and see how we do. One thing I guess also... Yeah, they'll all have Shell at least, but Riku won't have Protect, so we've got to be careful about that. Again, I don't think there's too much we can really do. I can't give this up because then she just straight up doesn't have enough HP to do anything. And this one, if I give this up, it uses Break way too many times. And with this, I can't get like Shell and Protect at the same time. Let's just go into a battle and see what happens. No, I've done all this and I'm probably not going to encounter it now. But of course it's a long Cloister here. I've been fortunate to not get an encounter, honestly. What's that? Oh my god, okay. Let's get rid of this Lupus as soon as possible. Okay. Now, for Ochu, do I have anything important? Nah. I don't think we really need to steal from this guy. So... I was going to say I wanted to move Riku over to Dark Knight. Pain. Yeah, I'm not liking this. I didn't want to do this, but... Yeah. Yeah, I need that elemental protection for Riku. It's all happening pretty fast here. What's happened with Yuna? I didn't even see what status she got there. Whew. What is that? Let me just Mega Potion first. This Ochu is moving really fast. What the hell is going on? It's so fast. And now she's confused. What the hell? I can't even skip. This has been an interesting start. Okay. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's got Confused Touch. What the hell? That's so cheap. That is insanely cheap.
Plan B.
Literally just hits you with confusion. Naturally, that's ridiculous. And whatever this is, like, we just get completely debilitated. That's nuts. Screw this.
The night beckons.
We're just going to go on the attack here. It doesn't have a huge amount of HP. But these days effects are a bit too much. We'll heal later. We're going to fight the Tomberry anyway. That's like a recovery battle for me. We'll deal with this stuff later. I think it's got about 10,000 HP. It doesn't do much damage, it just has nasty statuses. But I can't be bothered to switch. Oh my god, everyone's been debilitated. What the actual... Is this a game over when this happens? I'm allowed to escape, but what if I don't want to escape? What even is this status that I'm suffering from? We haven't encountered this the whole time. What? We can't counter, like we can't do shit. What the hell is this? Let me have a look. Literally, like, we're completely deadlocked. Well, we're gonna lose, eventually. Because I'm not allowed to escape. What in the... What status is this? Literally, I've been playing, like, for like 6 hours and we haven't seen this happen. Of course, it was literally the first encounter that we faced. Good lord. I don't even see what... It's such a, like, not important enemy that, like, there's not even that much about it. Yeah, he barely mentions anything. Yeah, doesn't say anything about what status it is, so fine. I have to look up all of the statuses. Is it I have to change? See, this is how you know I haven't played this game for 10 years. Is it that you change your... Oh, for God's sake, it forces you to... It's itchy status. That's what it is. Oh my god, I nearly flipping... I think I'm still going to lose this fight, potentially. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lesson, indeed. Let's see if I can hold on. I literally just found out in time. I just realized what it was. Can she survive? Oh my god, it was itchy status. That's crazy. Can you just let me change the flippin'... Oh, okay. It's gone now? I don't know what's happening right now. So it can wear off? Because she didn't change. Aggressive. It's so fast. It just attacks so relentlessly that you don't get a chance to do anything. Just constantly... Wow. I can't believe I got taken out by an Ochu on the first encounter. Obviously not knowing what to do with... not realizing itchy status was a thing did not help. Great start. I just have no time to do anything. For now, let's just keep going. At least once you realize early that you have it,
Just for you.
it's not as bad. What a mess. That's a great way to start the session. And the constant confusion is just annoying as well. And 10k HP isn't that much, like once we're all like firing all cylinders. But it is now. And obviously wasting items, that's the biggest problem. Confusion's really deadly in 10.2. Because of the resource wastage. Look at this. I had no idea that Ochu was this horrible. In this fight, I barely had any notes written down for it. Because on paper I was like, 10k HP. Right, we should be generally fine. I can't believe this. I mean, how many statuses do you want me to protect against? It's literally every single status in the book. Poison, sleep, confusion, itchy. There's like nothing that protects against all of that, especially not now. Not with this setup. Look at this. And it's just so fast that I think that's the single thing that's confusing me the most. How the hell is it so fast? I can't keep up with it. It's too quick. Yeah, Riku comes back and she's instantly clobbered. And it feels like the rate of itchy is like 100%. You just constantly get hit with it. Quick one there from the alchemist. He's fighting for my life here. And again, it got the move in before we could do anything. Riku's dead. Yuna's confused. I just can't. If I waste too many items here, I'm just gonna start again. What can we even do here against
Darkness
Ochu?
is not my enemy.
Silence we can do, but that's about it. I feel like Dark Knight's still the best bet because that's the one that protects against the most amount of these annoying statuses. My god, what the flip was that? Not even a spoil from Bao, but it was just a massive middle finger from the game there. What the... Yeah, that's a sign of things to come. Here I am, like, yeah, I want to get to close to 60, and literally the first encounter almost killed me. I've got no MP, I've got nothing. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, good luck for the future.